We are back out of venting. Today is venting day. Thankfully, finally. We haven't been eventing in a good month, I think it is now, because Louis had a slightly swollen leg. So, God, I thought he did a lame step then. I was like, no. Louis had a slightly swollen leg, so then I didn't want to run him, especially with the hard ground that we've had. So he's had pads on, he's got packing in his feet, all to soften everything, concussing up his leg. He also had a new fly rug last night to keep him clean. I would say still looking pretty white, especially in comparison to Apollo. Do you want to come in? Do you want to go venting? Yes, you do. So I'm going to get him in. I'm going to get them all in because Louis can't cope being in without anyone else. And then I'm going to check those plaits, see what they look like. Getting ready. And then we're going with Chrissy today. So Chrissy is one of our friends. She is competing like 4 minutes before me or something like that. So we're going to go to Offchurch together. Tash isn't doing today, but she is coming. So Tash will be there too. Oh God. Hi. 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 You're a good boy. So Tash will be there too, Ruby will be there. We're going with Chrissy, so need to make sure everything is ready and the horse is ready. Yes. Oh, everyone's coming in to join us now. And then we will get going. Oh, good boy. And off on the journey. This horse is disgusting. He gets his food everywhere and then has to clean it up. We are going for the golf ball look today. Well, except up here because there's no mane. I forgot to pull his mane, so I just plaited it instead. We're gonna go for the golf ball look. Hi. We are on our way. Tash has already broken a nail. Tash has broken a nail, but she is having
But she's such a girl, she's got a nail file.
And she got up early just for me. And so did Boobs. And Chrissy's driving!
Hey, we're out for.
We literally are out for. Although we're minusing Mum because the dog was ill and kept her up all night, so sorry Mum.
Miss you.
So Tash has got the job, she doesn't know about it yet. Tash has got the job of keeping Mum updated all day.
Oh, that's why, that's easy. I like talking to Mum. So.
Yeah. So yeah, on our way. I do have the dad jokes book, so
Pleased about that.
although there won't be as many today because I'll be riding.
Oh, that's a shame. Do you want me to hold the book? I'll put it somewhere safe. Really safe.
No, I don't know that.
I've not finished it yet.
No, there's hundreds and hundreds. Chrissy has not experienced the dad joke book yet because last time I went out with her I helped it. They're only for Tash.
But you're doing, I'm a really good friend, I don't tell shit jokes act, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Is that rubbed all off now, is
I've
it?
not known Chrissy long enough for that. It'll come.
I think Chrissy should share the pain. We'll get through the book quicker.
No, if you're both together. Arrived. You can see Louis' little face. Little face. We're just off to walk the course. Troops are all good. Me and Chrissy have nervous tummies, but
I feel great.
Tash is having a whale of a time.
I'm going to have a bacon bath.
Tash never eats.
Every time I forget that people get hungry.
Tash never eats until she's done, which, I mean, when she's on at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it's not healthy. She's like, no, can't eat.
I am so hungry.
But yes, we are off to walk the course and see what it's all about. Last time I came here, I walked the whole cross-country course and then realised that I'd missed the jump. So there was a lady up here and she was like, oh, it's an odd course, isn't it? And I was like, is it? And then she was like, yeah, you've got to go right back down. And I was like, okay, I need to have another walk of this. So luckily I didn't miss the jump. But I did have a not so good day. So let's hope this day's better. We think we've got a comedian here. What was I doing at that hedge at Moral, Chrissy? I think your words were, you came up and destroyed it. Cheers, mate. Support always welcome. Country's walked. Really nice going, isn't it? Really nice ground. It's a nice course as well. There's one bit that I'm nervousing about and there's one bit that Chrissy's nervousing about. There's a right-handed turn to a left-handed shoulder brush. Lou's quite good at coming out the left shoulder and it drops you down and swings you out really. But look, you can see his little face. So I need to be quite sharp on the getting the left shoulder controlled. And then your worrying bit.
Oh, the ditch.
It's really new. It's not like necessarily a bad ditch, but it's like really new. So they're gonna look at it. But it's nice. You ready? So before the dressage we were absolutely soaked through anyway. Louis not a fan of rain at the best of times and he was doing mini squeals and small humps across the warm-up arena, so I was dreading even coming into the arena. But he, bless him, I did everything I could to contain it and he did everything he could to hold it together. So it is a bit tense, but actually I was really happy with my dressage because I was so worried about him exploding as soon as I put him up a transition. Our dressage score was actually pretty good. It was 32.3, which is one of Louis' better marks.
He's still containing himself very well, which is good. But we come around here and we lost a couple of marks because our circle was a little bit big. Our 15 metre circle should have been 15 metres, not 17 metres, possibly.
So walk is Louis' probably weakest piece, and the free walk on a long rein, he doesn't tend to stretch very well. He doesn't tend to stretch down very well. He did actually do a little bit of stretching, but the judge said he needed to maintain it a little bit longer, which is a fair comment.
So it's left rein canter first. Their frame canter is our weaker rein because Louis doesn't like to put the left hind underneath him. So it was all going really well, and then he breaks the canter just around this corner because I was trying to set him up early in order to go across the diagonal. So he breaks the canter, changes leg first, breaks the canter, and I didn't want to put him back into canter in case he exploded. So I just carried on trotting, which meant we got a 4.5 for that, which is a shame really, and I possibly should have been a bit braver and just popped him back into canter. We get a better transition mark for the canter on the right rein, and he's always better on this one, and I always ride more strong on this rein because I know we are more balanced. So setting him up for coming across the diagonal wasn't as worrying. So we actually did it quite nice, and our transition back down to trot didn't fall as much, but it was still a bit unbalanced. And then we come down the centre line for the halt, and although the centre line was actually quite nice, the halt would have been quite nice had Louis not started fighting me. Oh my goodness, we are getting straight on for show jumping now. Not walk the course, don't even care. It absolutely hammered it down. I can squeeze out my gloves. I am soaked through. Chrissy's shivering. And we were like, got back at a leisurely time, and then we were, oh my god, get to the show jumping. So that is what we're doing right now. As you might be able to hear, it was absolutely hanking it down. This jumping round wasn't our neatest. I've definitely ridden better, but the ground was really quite slippy in the warm-up, so that was also playing on my mind. But I am quite pleased with, I am still riding him forward, although after this jump we have a little bit of a fight, and then he's thrown off balance because I've got a bit handsy, which means he's had this pole down, but then we've corrected it and carried on, and he jumped that fantastically. And then I come around the corner, don't bother changing his legs, it would seem. Just come into it, turn the shoulder, it'll be fine. Jump down that line, really nice. I jumped that very to the left actually. He jumps this yellow and blue one, absolute mega. I wish I'd had a photo of this. And then we come around to the last, which is the green double, and I knew I was wrong from about here, but I said to myself, don't get handsy, just use the leg. And we did, and bless him, he got me out of that one. This is how today is going. So Tash, how are your feet?
Wrinkly.
You try, Chrissy?
Yeah.
Yeah. How you doing, babes? We are so wet. Like, peel your clothes off wet. It is ridiculous. Hey ladies, how are we all feeling now?
Like a drip. Like a big drip.
We've peeled our clothes off, but
We enjoy it. No.
it's actually
So it's late.
Chrissy's looking for her dressage and loving it.
today is one of those days where it's a write-off.
Write-off in lots of ways.
Yep, so...
But it was fun.
Was it?
No. It was the other F, full. I'm full, not fun.
So, yeah, I think today's class is a schooling round. I think that's what we can class the day as.